Angel of Arnhem, Corporal Arthur Finch was not a natural soldier. He had been a medical student in Manchester, his hands trained for the delicate work of healing, not the crude business of war. Yet in September 1944, he found himself falling from the sky over Holland, a red beret on his head and a 𝗕𝗥𝗡 bag strapped to his leg. He was part of Operation Market Garden, the largest airborne operation in history. The plan was audacious: seize a series of bridges deep behind enemy lines, creating a corridor for the main army to race into Germany and end the war by Christmas. Arthur's unit, the British 1st Airborne, had the toughest job of all: the final bridge at Arnhem, a bridge too far. The landing was chaotic but successful. The Dutch countryside, dotted with windmills and neat farmhouses, seemed deceptively peaceful under the autumn sun. But the peace shattered the moment they tried to move towards the town. The German resistance was far stronger than anticipated. Machine guns chattered from hidden positions, and the terrifying thump of mortar echoed across the fields. For Arthur, the world shrank to a series of desperate moments. A cry of 𝗕𝗥𝗢𝗥𝗡, a sprint across open ground under fire, the acrid smell of cordite and the metallic taste of fear in his mouth. He worked with a frantic, focused calm, staunching wounds, injecting morphine, and offering a quiet word of comfort to boys who, just hours before, had been singing cheerful songs aboard the plane. By the third day, the situation was dire. The 1st Airborne were cut off, surrounded, and being systematically destroyed. Arthur was with a small group of men defending a schoolhouse on the outskirts of Oosterbeek, a suburb of Arnhem. Ammunition was low, food was gone, and the number of wounded was overwhelming. During a ferocious mortar barrage, the roof collapsed. Arthur woke up to the taste of dust and blood, a searing pain in his shoulder from a piece of shrapnel. He was alone. Stumbling through the ruins, he was found not by a German patrol, but by a Dutch woman. Her name was Elsbeth de Vries. With fear in her eyes but steel in her voice, she pulled him into the cellar of her bombed-out home. "You cannot stay here," she whispered, her English accented but clear. "The SS are searching every house." In the dim candle light of the cellar, Arthur saw that he was not her only guest. A wounded paratrooper, barely conscious, lay on a makeshift bed. In another corner sat her young son, Jan, his eyes wide and silent. Despite his own injury, Arthur's training took over. He cleaned and dressed the other soldiers' wound as best he could with the meager supplies Elsbeth provided: boiled rags and a little schnapps for antiseptic. Over the next 2 days, the cellar became a secret hospital. Elsbeth, at immense risk, would venture out and return with other wounded soldiers she found hiding in the rubble, both British and, on one occasion, a terrified young